Hello and welcome to See If It Sticks, the news at Sticks. This is our shorter version of our big version, where we pick something out of the news and we gas about it for a couple of minutes.
Gas.
And then we fuck off home. I'm Ross.
I'm Dan.
And I'm Dom, and I'm appreciating the use of gas.
Gas.
Gassing.
We're gassing about it.
Wittering.
Chin wagging.
Clucking like a old bunch of hens.
Yeah. Oh, there are many of those, aren't there? Lips flapping or something, isn't that one of them?
Yeah,
Flapping
lips
the
flapping.
lips.
Flapping the lips, yeah.
Tweaking the nips.
Tweaking the nips.
Is that a thing?
I think that's something else.
I was just raking things where I am.
That's the fluffer. The fluffer's job, isn't it? To tweak the nips.
Get them nice and hard.
Wasn't it true that J-Lo had her own one? She had her own fluffer.
Nip fluffer?
Yeah, I'm sure it was. Was it J-Lo or was it?
Are you thinking about Jennifer Aniston on Friends?
No, she had fake nips, didn't she, in Friends?
Yeah, fake nips, yeah.
Fake nips?
You look back on it now, and you realise how fake they look.
Yeah.
Because you know the whole thing was they don't wear bras. They're like liberated urban women because it's the 90s and people didn't realise what actual, liberated women means.
Well,
your mind blown open.
You know what? You do not need to read anything out for the news this week because
that's news to you.
Breaking fucking news. Jennifer Aniston wore fake nips during Friends.
They all did.
No, but now you have to. Yeah, they all did. Yeah,
They all did.
Yeah. Watch an episode of Friends, particularly one where they're inside a lot because they'll be wearing their sort of slobs, their pajamas, where it was most apparent, and you'll realise how big and how fake the nipples look.
Well, this is going to make Friends much more difficult to masturbate to.
And
now.
also, have you ever
the camel toes are also
fake.
fake.
Have you ever seen the pictures of their table in what's it called, Central Perk?
Yeah.
Have you noticed that why it was always empty and why they always had it?
It's a reserved.
There's a
thing.
reserve sign in every frame of the table. The table is permanently reserved for them.
Oh, okay.
So,
but there isn't there the episode where someone else takes it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the two dudes, and then Ross and Chandler try to have a fight with them.
Yeah, he steals his hat.
Steals his hat, that's right.
Yeah.
And Dan knows that pain.
People stealing your hat.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Well, they're saying that though. I haven't seen you wear hats much recently.
My hair's falling out.
Is it?
No.
No.
I say it doesn't look like it's going anywhere.
No, I just
gone away from the hats.
No, it's not that I'm sort of veering away from the hats. I do still wear the hats. It's just I've just had my hair cut quite short recently.
You don't need to put it into a hat as much.
It doesn't like in the morning. I can kind of wake up and where I haven't got as much hair, it's not sort of as crazy in the morning. And the whole point of the hat was that I could wake up and be like, oh, the hair's a mess. Can't be asked to do my hair. I'll stick a hat on.
Wow.
But in the morning, I can kind of just, flick it up a little bit at the front, and I think I don't mind leaving the house in this way.
So whereas I am losing my hair, so I've started to wear a hat a lot more.
It's like the conservation of hat.
Yeah.
Like I stop wearing one, but then that means someone else has to start wearing one more.
That's it.
I don't look good in hats. Don't stop wearing hats. I don't want to start wearing hats.
Well, yeah, but I think maybe you just haven't found your type of hat.
It took me a long time to find the right hat because I've never worn hats.
I think you'd look good in a sombrero.
Do you remember when I went everywhere with a beanie on? That was a thing for a while.
That was true. You did have a phase of the beanie.
That grey beanie. That was
Maybe a
stunk,
flat
that
cap
thing.
for me.
Flat cap.
Flat cap.
I think a flat cap would suit you.
I don't know. Like
I'm thinking one of those ones with the. I can't think the name of the ones with the little rim around the edge, the leather ones.
Fedora.
Am I thinking of a fedora?
No, you're not thinking of fedora.
No, fedora is like a jazz singer's hat, right?
Yeah, but true enough, when I'm playing the saxophone, I should be wearing a fedora.
You should be.
No, I'm thinking like the proper one.
Duke Silver style.
That's someone who's in the outback.
Actually, Maddie's.
They call that something. It's got a weird Australian name where it's like a bongo or a bingy yangi or something.
My girlfriend Maddie has been telling me recently that my idea of what a fedora is not what a fedora is.
It's not a fedora. I'm just going to fact check it, but we don't do that, do we?
Heisenberg.
Yeah.
Heisenberg, that's a fedora.
No,
and Justin Timberlake wears a fedora, doesn't he?
apparently no, not a fedora. Like fedoras are like bigger. They've got bigger flaps. That one's like a pork pie hat.
That's not a pork pie hat.
Not pork pie hat. It's
pork pie hat's the little.
No, so
Yeah.
She told me it's got a different name. It's got a different name, mate.
Oh really?
Yeah.
At the end of this, I'm going to Google fedora.
So because Maddie's got a fedora, but it's got the bigger flaps at the side that you can kind of angle around. And that.
Oh.
It looks good in a fedora. I don't think anyone looked good in a fedora, but
Well, there is an internet meme about being a fedora wearer.
Right, yeah, but so apparently that's not
Do you not know that?
No, I haven't
in the
seen it.
deepest, darkest recesses of meme culture, when you call someone out for being a fedora-wearing person, I think generally you just go fedora.
Yeah.
It means that person is hateful and should be ejected from
okay.
cyberspace post-haste.
Should be kicked.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it comes from Heisenberg.
Sort of goes hand in hand with like neckbeard, doesn't it?
Yes, neckbeard and fedora wearer are very
Do
similar.
I have a neckbeard?
No. Neckbeard is a state of mind, not an actual
so do I
beard
have
on
an actual
beard on the
neckbeard?
neck.
But they do tend to have those kind of beards.
Yes.
Do I have a neckbeard?
No, it's more like
far enough down?
it's more like people who are just sort of like a bit like unkempt. Maybe play a little bit, spend a little bit too much time on World of Warcraft. Don't sort of like
Fuck! I don't even play well.
No, but you've got a full.
Yeah,
a
you
full,
do have a luscious
Yeah,
beard.
a
I've
lavish
never been a
beard.
neckbeard, but every nook and cranny of geek culture will have its neckbeards.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they are more prevalent in some hobbies more than others.
Mm.
There you go.
We learned something. We're a few minutes in. We haven't even touched the news yet.
Sorry, mate.
No, that's
Go
fine.
ahead.
I'm
Was
going
the
with this
news
because
not the nipple thing?
It was not the nipple thing. No, that was just
No.
that was just a headline of some kind.
Oh
That was just
God.
a-
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. I've learned so much.
I'm sure. I'm sure on one of the E channels there will be a Friends that you can watch and you can analyse. See if one of the nips is on
I
slightly
wonder if you can
wonky.
do you think you can pick up a friend's nipple on eBay?
Imagine how much that's worth.
Oh, what? So it's actually touched Jennifer Aniston's bosom.
That's it. Aniston's fake nip.
It's touched Aniston boob. They're saying that these days she looks like a fucking frozen statue of a woman in everything I've
She
ever
looks
seen her in
alright.
recently.
I've
I
seen
mean,
nice
she
colour
look, but
films.
there is a lot of Botox going on there because she looks like
yeah.
she looks like the Joker in that part of Batman. I don't even know if it was the Joker, but someone who had the Joker's face strapped to their head
Oh yes, it was the Joker.
with
yeah.
staples.
She's not gone for the aging gracefully thing, has she? And she's now
no,
kind
and
of, kind of
fuck,
committed.
why the fuck should she
No,
with all that
she's
money?
She's committed to that route now. 'Cause I
Yeah.
think if she doesn't keep going with it, eventually she'll.
Yeah.
No, it looks,
She'll end up looking like Joan Collins or something like that.
yeah.
Plus, also, slightly messy divorce from Brad Pitt, and like that probably gives you more incentive to try and keep yourself looking good, especially considering like his recently ex-wife Angelina Jolie looks like someone's microwaved her and her skin's falling off of her tiny fragile bones.
Yes.
Is it really? Is
Yes.
she not looking good?
She's not looking
It's a
well.
damn shame.
Ross, Angelina
Damn
Jolie
shame.
hasn't looked good since about 1997.
Since the first Tomb Raider film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else she's been in recently. That's
Not much.
no.
That's why.
Yeah, now you say it, I'm kind of thinking
Her
maybe you're right.
her career is not taken. Well, I suppose she's taking time being a mother. I don't know.
She does
Just
have,
received
like,
a text
she's
from-
Buying kids.
She has
Yeah.
7 children, right?
Yeah. Just received a text from Jem thanking me for tidying the room today. That's what happens when you're off for a week, and through the first day of that week off,
Shut up, because
You
I've been
get
off all day
bored.
and I haven't tidied up.
and I fucking
There's more
got
shit.
so bored, I tidied the room.
There's actually a pot noodle on the floor.
Half full with its contents.
It's got a little bit of residue in the bottom and a fork, and then
Yeah, that last bit of residue you just can't get out.
no, and I'm not a drinker. I don't drink
You're
my
not?
pot noodles. No,
Oh no, I always drink mine.
I drink it.
I always drink my pot noodle.
no, I can't drink it.
There's
Weird.
kids starving in Africa, Ross.
And I won't lick out my pot.
Disgusting.
Despicable.
Give me your news, you
Okay.
famine.
Hit us.
This
Hit
is
us with
the
it.
Giver.
lowest source we've ever gone to, guys. It's not a Metro this week.
Worse than the Metro. Worse than the Daily Mirror.
Worse.
Worse than the Sport. Have we got
Daily
news coverage
Sport?
from the
I
Sport
don't think we've.
before?
Oh no, we have got something from the Daily Sport before.
Have we done Daily Sport before?
Yeah.
This is
What?
the Sunday Sport.
No way. Is it
This-
tits? Do they even do boobs anymore?
I don't know.
The sport can't not do boobs, can it? 'Cause that's what it was all
That is
about.
literally all it is.
That was their content. It was tits everywhere. A shitty news story, and then tits. So take what you will from this. As
Last
to how
bastion
true
of
this might
Nuts
be,
magazine.
but this picture here and the headline says, "I've been stuck to the fridge since Boxing Day."
He looks so sad.
That's because he's according to this story. Anyway, I don't know how. I'm going to read the whole thing because it's not that long and it's quite
Please,
it's quite a wild ride.
Regale us with this fridge sticking story.
It says, unlucky Doug Hughes landed in a sticky situation. You can see where this is going already. When he used super glue and not the recommended polystyrene cement to make a model aircraft.
Oh, right.
With the strong adhesive still all over his hands, the 56-year-old singleton went to the fridge to get a midnight snack and got stuck fast. That was on Boxing Day. And self-employed gardener Doug has been stuck fast ever since. Doug, who lives with his 84-year-old mum, Maudie. Is that a name? Maudie? Yeah. She told the Sunday Sport... it's him quoting. Sorry, I couldn't work that out. But it says, Mum got me a new model plane for Christmas. A nice Spitfire. Is
this like a Bateman Hotel kind of thing?
It seems that way.
Mother bought me a model plane for Christmas.
So his mum bought him a model plane, and she would not let him make it there and then. So it was evening on Boxing Day
was
before he
that
got
excited
started.
about it, was he?
Well, yeah. I mean, he's 56, and his 84-year-old mother's telling him he can't make a model plane on Christmas Day.
I'd say,
fuck you, Mum.
I'm 56. I can do whatever I want.
Super glued a vagina
Mummy.
to a sofa.
Oh,
Well, you'd have to get in there, wouldn't you?
Not an
It
84.
would just probably absorb the moisture.
He said, I'd run out of model glue.
like a ravenous sponge.
Just dry immediately. He says, I'd run out of model glue, so I thought a bit of super glue would do the trick.
Do you know what? I don't. You always get the cement with the model kits, don't you?
Not always.
No.
You can get the kit with the cement with it and the paint.
I'm gonna school. I am.
Whenever I got Airfix when I was a kid, it always came with a tube
I am
of
an
cement.
avid modeler.
Not always.
Only starter kits.
Yeah.
And
they generally
Maybe you should wear
the
a
ones
fedora.
you give to little kids do generally come with the poly cement and
Well, that sounds
brush
like
with three.
His one, by the sounds of things, came with the correct glue, but he used too much of it. I think he'd been a bit overzealous with the gluing.
Well, you'd always have half a thing left over if I was doing it.
Yeah, and
always.
paint as well. You'd always have loads of
And
paint
also
left.
super glue. You should be using super glue because it's better than poly cement on some bits.
He went
Which
to get...
bits?
Generally,
Specify.
like wingtips and things like that. Things that can get snapped off easy because poly cement snaps easy.
It does, yeah. It's not great, is it?
No, well, it's good if you're using it on resin.
He says, and I quote, and Dom, I'm sure Dom would agree with this, time does fly when you're putting together a model.
It really does.
And before I knew it, it was almost midnight, so I went to the fridge for some leftovers. There must have been glue on my hands because I got stuck fast. When Mum came down in the morning, she gave me a clip round the ear for being so daft. And
this is a 56-year-old man.
Yeah.
Just to re-clarify.
And so to teach me a lesson, she refused to call the emergency services. She brings me a bucket for my toilet and feeds me. This has gone downhill quickly, hasn't it, into the realms of misery.
This has gone
maybe.
into like...
I was to say, we've gone from Psycho to Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
It puts the lotion on its skin or it gets the nose again. Or in this case, it goes... It pisses in the bucket and I'll feed it.
I'll clip it around here again. He's conceded TV, so it's not that bad, really. That's what he says.
But he hasn't got to play with his model.
No, his model's probably over the other side of the room and he can't get to it.
Oh, poor bastard.
But Maud called the Sunday Sport and asked us to photograph Doug's predicament to make the stupid little fucker grow up, was her 84-year-old quote.
Interestingly, I have noticed in the article that you've printed off, there seems to be James May.
I thought it was James May
on the television, and embarrassingly, it appears as though he's glued his own hand to a modelling table himself.
Definitely looks like it.
He might also just be leaning.
Fed up mum Maudie.
Yeah.
That's not a name.
I will break something to you.
Go on.
I believe that I don't know this for a fact. I've just heard whispers that a lot of the articles that appear in the Daily Sport, the famous UK newspaper full of
Boobs rag,
are have gone the way of the Onion, and a lot of them are humorous articles that are.
Surely they have to say that, right?
Well, aren't you being a little Donald Trump calling out fake news where there isn't any?
It's fake news.
It's great. It's fake news. We're going to have a Trump off.
To finish off,
Sorry.
why she's teaching him a lesson, the last couple of paragraphs, it says, what he needs is a woman his own age to get him out of my hair so I can get some peace and quiet.
I don't think it's good.
What poor cow would have him? I really don't know. The widow added, "If he thinks I'm taking the Christmas decorations down, he can fuck off." End of article. Nobody's claimed that. No one's put their name at the bottom, written by. But
I think we should write for the
she
Sunday
looks like.
Sports.
Doesn't she look like that guy from Zoolander? Mugatu.
Mugatu.
That's it. Yeah.
Will Ferrell's character.
You can derelict my balls. But my point to you boys was, if you were going to stick your hand to something, what would it be?
Ooh.
How long do I have to stay stuck to it?
Well, what's it from Boxing Day to now?
Since Boxing Day.
Since Boxing Day to now, if you had to be stuck to something.
Ooh, okay.
Just one hand. One hand is stuck.
Good question. Because the thing is, if you go for like a book or something like that, you finish it and that'd be kind of it, and then you'd be stuck with a book to your hand. Be stuck with a book.
But you'd be very mobile.
You would be quite mobile, yeah. So maybe
Does it have to be a piece of furniture, or can it be any
No,
item
you can be stuck
whatsoever?
to anything.
Go for something. My wrist.
Bent backwards and stuck to it. So
Oh,
that's how I'm going
horrific.
to... Yeah,
Well, no, I just meant, like.
as it is what he's
Oh,
saying.
wow,
yes.
I get what
Yeah.
you're saying, yes.
Yeah.
Funny joke.
Thank you.
Haha.
You can stick it to your fedora, so you can... do like a little show tunes dance with it.
Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh.
I'd like to be stuck to both of you boys.
Ah.
No, you have to pick one.
Yeah, you have to pick one of us.
Yeah.
Choose! Me or us?
I've changed my mind. I'd like to be stuck to Maddie.
Mm.
Oh, God.
There's very, very few people that I could deal with being stuck to for 24 hours a day, Dominic.
Including us. Yeah.
Could you imagine, though? You'd have to go into the toilet with them and everything.
I'm cool. I'm cool with that.
Okay.
In fact, I would like to do that right after the podcast.
If my right hand was stuck to something, I don't think I'd be able to shake my own penis. I think I'd have a lot of trouble with my left.
Oh, does it have to be your dominant hand?
No, not necessarily.
Oh,
I'm
right.
just saying.
You can't shake your penis with your other hand.
I don't think I can. I don't think I can do a proper shake with it.
I can with my right hand. I'm left-handed.
Yeah? I don't think I can do a proper shake.
I'm penis
I'm gonna give it a go
ambidextrous. I can do anything. I can do anything with both hands when it comes to my penis.
Yeah?
I can't wank with my right hand, though.
No, I couldn't
It just
do
all
it with my
goes
left.
funny.
You
and
can't wank with your
everywhere.
right hand.
Well, no, I'm left-handed.
Oh yeah.
It's very... It doesn't work.
You've got a whole week off, Dom. I think you should practice.
Here's my project for the week.
Do you use the mouse with your right or left hand?
Right, actually.
That's fine then. It works out well.
Yeah.
But
Do you
true.
use a mouse with your right all the time? Just when you're wanking?
No, all the time.
Okay. I'm ambidextrous with a mouse.
I've always wondered how people are so unable to masturbate with their left hand, because as far as I'm concerned, my right hand's my mouse hand.
Oh no, my left hand can be my mouse hand. I'm ambidextrous with a mouse, just not my own penis.
Doesn't you move your? Oh, I suppose on a laptop it's in front of you anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think I'd like to be stuck to my desk.
Well, at home.
Yeah.
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 Stuck to your mouse.
Yes, stuck
Yes.
to my mouse on the desk.
I'd like to be stuck to maybe in the shower or something like that, so then I could still wash and poop.
Yeah, but if you weren't stuck in the shower, like
I don't want to poo in a bucket.
you could get sponge baths.
I don't
Sexy, sudsy
I
sponge
don't think
baths.
that's a sexy like.
Well, if you do it every day, you're not going to get that dirty. It's not like you're going to leave yourself 4 days before you get a sponge bath. So if you do it every day, it's just a little...
But you have to be sponge bathed by whatever his name is,
Mordy.
his mum, Mordy.
Okay, I'll get sponged by Mordy.
Yeah, sexy sponge bath by Mordy. She's going to be naked too.
Well, at least they'll get a bit of moisture in her.
Like a sexy car wash.
I don't know how sexy that car wash would be.
Draping her breasts all over your,
Draping her breasts
all
the way
over
to
your
the floor.
knees.
all over the bottom door sills.
Oh dear.
What about you, Ross? What would you like to be stuck to?
I will be stuck to my Nissan.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I hadn't really thought, considering I brought this with me today. I actually looked this up earlier because I've been so bored with my day off that I've looked up news in advance. I did my homework. I haven't actually thought about it, but I think similar to you though. Maybe my laptop. Car's too obvious, isn't it? Really, but I wouldn't really want to sleep in it. or have to poo in it.
And also
That's true. It would ruin the car if you had to poo in it.
it would be useless as well, because if you got stuck to say the steering wheel, you're eventually going to run out of petrol. You won't be able to get out to fill it up with petrol.
I could push that disable button where they come out and do it for you.
Can you reach it from inside your car if you're stuck to the steering wheel?
I can reach it with my foot.
Well, you'd still be able to get out the car. Depends on which hand. If it's the left hand, you can open the door, and you can still sort of lean out of the car.
Yeah,
and push that assistance call button. And I think they'd probably do it for you if your hand was glued to the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Just be like, look, this is.
Have you ever seen anyone more disabled than me? I am stuck to my steering wheel.
Just be like, look, there's been some shenanigans and I need some help.
My 84-year-old mother says I need to fucking grow up. So she glued my hand to a steering wheel.
Is that a bucket full of waste? Yes, it is a bucket full of waste.
Please don't ask.
Oh, that's a good point. You've got shit in your car as well.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not picking
what
the
would
car.
have to happen is you'd have to have a commode seat put in that dumps your waste along the road. So basically, when you're going down like the M25,
oh, I'd just be able to see the road.
Yeah, we just
spray up the car behind me.
People just going to get sprayed with.
Yeah, let's cut a hole in the bottom of Ross's nice fancy car.
It's not a perfect
hole.
system. Yeah, commode hole.
You could have it so you have to move the seat back, and then it locates itself over the hole.
You'd have to stop.
And then you can move it back forwards again.
Clackett Lane or something.
Cruise control.
Yeah, cruise control it, mate.
Yeah, all right.
Hand stuck to the fucking wheel.
Yeah, but then if you move it back, you're going to be like all stretched out while trying to do a poo. It's not going to be comfortable.
I can't imagine pooing like this to be very comfy, and with your legs out straight. To be a very comfy way to poo. I kind of have to,
Yeah, I tuck in. Tuck my legs in underneath each other.
Yeah, well, I think that's what you suppose that's the best way to do it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that then. I didn't think I was going to get much out of that, so I'm so glad the beginning of the show dragged on a little bit.
Sorry.
I thought once we'd all answered that was going to
hat discussion and various other things.
Should we wrap it up for this week?
Yeah.
Let's.
Okay. Get in touch. stickitpod.com is our hub for everything you need. Facebook.
Ew.
What was that?
Don't know. Alert. If the people are falling asleep listening to this, that'll wake them up a bit. Like, what did you just do?
Stickitpod.com is our hub for everything. Facebook, Twitter, Instagrams. If you have a problem, the show runs on your problems, so send them to us. Stickitpod.com or fling it at stickitpod.com. I think that's everything you need.
I believe it is.
Yes. For this week, I've been Ross.
I have been Dan.
I have been Dom.